Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is JC, and if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieve this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Hi you guys, welcome back to my page. If you guys are new here, my name is JC, and I'm actually just about to get ready, so don't mind the little tape on my eyes. I did put a little bit of the tape shaped concealer on. I'm actually gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna do like a little smoky eye kind of vibe. So I'm just gonna take a normal fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just put this in the crease. So you guys, it's been a really long time since I've actually posted a video. I kind of just wanted to talk about why I was gone and the reasoning behind it. So I truly believe in, divine timing and God's plan. I truly believe that we all have a divine plan over our life. And I truly believe that when you surround yourself with certain people and certain environments, it can definitely take you off track if you're not being careful, if you're not being aware, and if you're not being, grounded and, just really taking care of yourself, especially if you're not spiritually awakened in a deep level yet. You can be very well manipulated by people who are aware of your potential, aware of where you could be going. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of a darker shade right here. And I truly believe that when some people are envious of your calling, which, nobody should be, because everyone has their own divine calling and there's enough space for absolutely everyone to do what they need to do. But of course, there's always going to be those people who are envious, jealous, and they will do absolutely everything in their power to try and keep you, or try and act like, a friend, and kind of steer you off your path, if that makes sense. And of course, I'm not putting the blame on anyone, because it's all on my hands. It's up to me to make the right decisions, to, cut out certain people who are not meant to be in my life, or I should be fully aware on who to distance myself from. But of course, that all comes through learning, and I just feel like I had to take some time off to really reflect on a situation or a couple different circumstances in my life where I stood with certain people. I really had to reflect on that. I really had to, work on my mental health, work on my spirituality, work on my relationship with God, and just really figure out where I wanted to go and how I wanted to evolve, and how I just needed to do a lot of healing work too. I got out of a situation where, the person I was dealing with was very manipulative with their words. And, I just was naive, and I truly had such a big heart that I was just willing to trust and see the picture from a different stance, trying to put myself in their position. But at the end of the day, God puts you in certain people's lives to help awaken and change them. And sometimes all you can do, just have to accept, everything for what it is, accept the fate at what it is, and kind of just let it go, and, trust that you're doing yourself a favor by walking away. And, sometimes it's really hard, but it's very necessary in order for your overall evolution and your growth and your overall well-being and your mindset. Your energy can become very affected by staying around certain people like that, because they technically are energy vampires, feeding off of your essence, of your energy. And I definitely felt really depleted at the end of the whole thing. And, I just really had to take the time to go within and reflect and really think about what I wanted to do in this next phase, this next journey of my life, this next season of my life. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this white shade right here. And you guys, ultimately, like, I've also realized that I need to know the person really well before I get into any sort of relationship with them. That's something I've also realized, is I would get into relationships with people well before I knew who they actually were. I would start to get way too close to them on an intimate level, on a level where, I should be knowing this person inside and out before even stepping into that type of zone or wanting anything like that. So that's also something I've really been reflecting on, and just really, realizing that it's so important to know somebody before you actually get into a fully committed relationship with them. And I feel like that's something that is so backwards in today's society. Like, people be so quick to sleep with one another and just like jump into a whole relationship, get married, even have children, and you know, they don't even know the person well, and then come to find out they're not compatible, and you know, you end up breaking up, and then the kid or the kids have to, you know, be in the middle of everything. A majority of the time, children feel like it's their fault, you know, when it literally has nothing to do with them. You know, they were so innocent to be brought into this world, but here they are having to deal with all of that. All right, I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera just to make life a little bit easier. I'll be right back. All right, so I just did my eyes off camera just to, well, just the curling my lashes, the eyeliner, and putting on the lashes just to make life a little bit easier, just because it takes a really long time, and sometimes when I'm on camera I just mess it up. So I am absolutely in love with the way my eyes look today. All right, so to go start my base, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Glow Recipe toner and serum to start off. I am absolutely in love with this toner, you guys. It literally feels like you just got a facial. You can already see it. And I just like to pat it in. And then next, I'm just taking some of the dew drops. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer to prime my face. And this primer alone is one of the best primers I've used so far. I'm absolutely in love with how tacky it gets. All right, so next I'm going in with my L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion. I absolutely love this stuff so much. It basically just leaves like a nice glisten, like shimmery shine underneath your foundation, or you can wear it just by itself. See, like already I love this. I could literally just go out with this with no foundation, but I am gonna add a little bit of concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Fit Me Maybelline Concealer in shade number 22. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit underneath my eyes, around my nose. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and go ahead and just blend everything out. But yeah, you guys, I've literally just been focusing in on my own journey, what I want to do this year. I have so many fun things I really want to adventure out and start doing. Basically, I just want to try and step out of my comfort zone this year and just really embrace making content that really opens up my heart and just really allows me to be my authentic self and just share and try new things that entice me and that inspire me. I've been really trying to wear foundation or like a lighter type of makeup where my skin's not fully covered. I feel like when I do that, I just do not like the outcome of my makeup. I just feel like it looks way too heavy. So I'm definitely trying to keep it a little bit lighter. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I'm just gonna take a little bit, lightly going in, just to define. And then I will go over it with a beauty blender just to make sure everything is blended out. And don't mind my eye, I just poked it while I was putting my lashes on. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it on my temple, my forehead. I feel like since this side's covered, I don't really need to do it all that much. Or else it'll just get in my hair. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna take onto my nose. All right, so just taking a beauty blender and just blending everything together. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more concealer. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit more concealer in certain areas I feel like I need to just touch up a little bit more. And I know my powder will definitely cover the rest. Oh yeah, already this is looking so much better. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my Milani setting powder. Unfortunately, I can only buy this from the States, so I'm very grateful that I was able to pick some up from OMAC. But I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender, and I'm just going to lightly go ahead and just start adding the powder to my face. And you can already see it's just covering up whatever little blemishes I didn't finish covering up, so that's why I didn't want to go too heavy, just because I just really love the finish on my face with this powder. But I'm going to go ahead and take some of this bronzer. It's my favorite, the 24-hour inflatable wear bronzer from the drugstore. So I always like to start underneath my jaw just to kind of get this started and going. And blending is the #1 key factor here. And it's so important that when you're blending, make sure you're not blending with no product on your brush, or else it'll definitely leave like a streaky mark. So you always want to make sure you do have a little bit of product on when you're blending. Alright, so I'm just taking my beauty blender with whatever powder is left, and I'm just going to kind of touch everything else up. And I'm loving the way this whole makeup look is coming together. I feel like less is entirely way more. Alright, so for lips, I'm going to go ahead and take my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Sandstorm. And I'm just going to ever so lightly, not overline my lips, but just kind of give them a little bit of plumpness. And then I'm just going to fill in the edges. And there we go. Alright, so I'm going to take my setting spray, and I use the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face. I'm going to take this. Alright, so I'm going in with the Milani highlighter, and I'm just going to go ahead and then I'm going to take a smaller brush and go in the inner corner. Down my nose, and then I'm going to go underneath my eyebrows. But yeah, here is like my finished lighter version makeup. Alright, and here is my finished makeup look. I'm absolutely in love with this. I love it so much. It's so much lighter and just so much more like, I don't know, I feel so much more put together. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. I had so much fun filming it for you guys. It feels so amazing to be back filming. So with that being said, you guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you guys back in another video. Peace.